Konbanwa, Masao desu. Kyo. No, I'm kidding. This video is gonna be in English. Alright, so I don't know how much I've said between videos and Twitter, because you know how I schedule these things out. I had this plan, and it was going to be perfect. LearnMMD has released a new thing called LearnMMD Video Dojo that encourages people to make MMD videos, of course. So my idea was to start off by making an English version of Defoko, then making her sing Rainbow Connection, but I was going to do it differently. Using spectrogram, I was going to time all of the consonants exactly to the reference, and then I was going to pull it into UTAU, then and after I pulled it into UTAU, I would use utaris to perfect the tuning. Well, guess what? I can sing this song no problem. I can sing this song with one problem. I have to drop my voice down to C3, and I can do it. And I could do it and record it and everything would be great, but to get to a point where I'd feel comfortable that it's usable for utares, I'd probably have to sing it upwards of 6 times. And I would have to use my man voice. I'm a cis girl, I just call it that. But I'd have to use my man voice, and I'm not uploading it for people to listen to me. I'm going to use it as a base and then throw it out. The issue is that singing this once through with my man voice, I was hoarse until I went to bed and woke up. It's not healthy for me to push my voice down to C3, even though that's where I'm most comfortable singing. The human body is a weird thing. So anyway, just go away. I don't want to look like that. Anyway, so with all of that said, what does that mean for this project? Well, oh yeah, and I found out that English Defoko isn't very good. So for the video dojo part, I was going to make this beautiful little video with Defoko singing along, the model singing along with her singing, and that's still a go. It's just that I made the bank really poorly, and I'm going to use it for the cover, but for making the UST itself, I realized it would be a lot better to use a bank that isn't so bad. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Almost no one has recorded my list. And then my friend, SRS, you might notice it's Zenpod, SRS, just gave me this bank randomly that she recorded like 4 months ago. And I was like, and listen to what it sounds like when it's used correctly. It is so awesome.
Have a good day, Mei-chan.
It was like the best English I've heard in UTAU, and I love it. Anyway, so I'm using her bank instead of Dehoko. And it's still pretty cool because this will be, I think, the first time I show off using this bank. Now, let's just turn off the vibrato for a bit. I'll add it later. I just don't want it to get in the way of reading. Anyway, so this, I'm going to have to switch over to doing otos because this bank, I rushed through and blocked it out really simply to make sure that nothing will break and crash resampler, but I haven't actually fixed them. But I'll try to do as much as possible without opening the thing. So I don't know which one she used. Let me see how this sounds.
Wait.
That sounds a little off, so. When it comes to this list, I don't want people to just say it. I want them to say it how they say I. Like I say I. So I don't want people to just blindly say what the phonemes say. I want them to say it how they say it. But that will be a bit of a hassle for the pre-made USTs because if someone says it differently and you put the different ones, but anyway.
Why?
I think that might sound better if we change this.
Why?
And then ah, ah.
Uh, why are
So this is actually one of the features of my list I'm the most proud of and I love. Instead of dealing with diphthongs as their own vowels, which would make sorry, I had coffee, not coffee, but Soylent Cafe Mocha. It is so good. Back to what I'm saying. If you include diphthongs as part of the vowel section, that's 8 more vowels you need to account for, which is which means that the CVVC section will be huge, gigantic, and I didn't want that, so my VV section is nothing but the diphthongs, so you pair the diphthongs with the vowels and it ends up good. Now let's see where this is messed up. Okay, there's the Like I said, I was just really roughly doing this, not really paying much attention. I just wanted to make sure the resampler didn't crash. And I didn't do that completely right, but
why are
and then here's another diphthong. The er. Did I do? Yep. I start off saying, I'm not gonna do this thing, and then I do the thing immediately. That's just who I am. Anyway, now we just move this here. Here, what I'm doing, this wasn't recorded the way that I would prefer it to be recorded. I would prefer for it to be recorded the first part 1/4 note, the second part 1/4 note, but this way is more natural and it doesn't really matter. So
why are there
I love this bank so much. And then let me thank goodness I was like ah. Something I like to do instead of involving diphthongs, especially for an American bank, is to use this phoneme that doesn't exist in American English, only British English.
so
It sounds basically the same. If you didn't want to do it like that and you wanted it to actually have the diphthong, then you could do this.
so
But I don't really hear a difference. Another way you could do it, because that's there, you could put this
there's some Why are there so many?
I love it. Let me make sure I got this one right. Yeah, that's right. And I do want that slight pause there just because I was wrong. This is me. Why?
Why are there so many? Why are there so many?
That sounds a little off, but I want to keep that because it actually is part of the sheet music. Some tuning will fix that right up. And I'm just so happy with this. I mean, listen.
Why are there so many?
And songs would be saw, ah, ah, saw, and then ah. Wait.
Sun.
Okay, yeah. Time to go in because this one is going to be a heavy duty one. Let's move this in here and then Jeezy, za, song za. That one doesn't need to be as long because all it is the silence. Let me check this, see if it's good. Not exactly good, almost. Let's fix this. Wait, is this not one of them? Wait. Sorry, I'm just like, hey. Okay. I feel so dumb right now. I think it's my dyslexia or one of my learning disorders. Um, that doesn't need. It's not song. It's songs.
Sun. Sun.
What's up here? Wait. What am I missing? Songs. What am I missing? Is she missing something or am I missing something? How does this sound?
Sunset.
Let's make sure this is good. That's why it's sounding a little off. Make that long. There's
Sunset.
yes. That is perfection.
Sunset.
Let's just put it here. Ow. Ah. Ah. Yeah, here's a cute trick. If you want to keep the silence, just change it from anything but a silence. Oot. And then we'll make you a little shorter. Move you here. And I know I messed up ordering these. You overlap here, and this is the start of a note, and because it's a plosive, you want to cover this because it won't sound good. Stretched. Now let's press P2, P3.
Songs about.
And you want to lower this. What I've found is that you want to lower everything in each note so that it sounds more natural, especially ones. Now let's.
Songs about.
This one is a little too loud.
Songs about. Songs about.
Do I even need this really? Let's listen in.
Songs about. Songs about.
It doesn't need it, but I just feel like there will be a bank that needs it, so I'll include it even though I don't really
Songs
want to.
about.
So this is re. Ah, man. Yeah, the cool thing about this is I can just be like A, E, P2, P3.
Rain. Rain.
Yeah, pretty spot on if I do say myself. And then, like I said, you want this one to be at 82, so this one will be at 60. This is totally random.
Rain. Rain.
It's totally up to you if you want to do. Wait, no, that doesn't exist. Yeah, never mind. I don't have CC except for consonant clusters. And this is, as I said earlier, I don't want to use the diphthongs when this sounds close enough to O.
Boo.
But, I think I will just because this is like some kind of tutorial thing. O's. Does this sound like bows?
Boo. Boo.
She doesn't sound like that. So how does that sound?
Boo. Boo.
I think this needs to be shorter.
Boo.
Let's. How does it sound if I do this?
Z. Z. Z.
Yeah, that's a little too harsh. And I went to. And what's on. And. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Z. Z.
Yeah, that is a little iffy. Let's move this here, this here, this here, this here. Okay?
Songs about rainbows and
It's a smash stop. That actually is pretty good. But you need to.
songs about rainbows and
That just sounds jacked up because there's no pitch bends. Wah, ah. Saw. Uh, the. Is this the? What's on the. What's on the. The. Wrong one. There. X. E. Yeah. Sa. Sa. Okay, this one's hard. As a southerner, I pronounce I a little differently, and my first thing is sigh, I. So let's see how this sounds.
sight.
Maybe make this a little longer, and just all right. And I need to do the end. The end. Yes.
Sight.
Yes. And it just, cause cause let's try it with Q and see if it sounds better.
Sight.
Yeah, that's better. My accent getting the best of me. No, I won't fix that. Yeah, it's okay to be like like one frame off if it fixes itself. I think, man, this is gonna be a mess. You actually don't have to put the diphthong there. You can just crossfade this in, but I'm just like, it's there for a reason. I better use it.
Rain.
Like, let's turn this into an R and just put like this, unless it's in this.
Rain.
It's better in some ways and worse in others. And I kind of prefer it the way it is. Anyway. Yeah, this is bugging me. How do I zoom? There. That's better. Now, bow. Ooze.
Bows. Bows. Bows.
How does this do?
Close, 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 close.
That's more correct. I hate my ex and getting in the way of understanding the correct things. Za. To at. Fish. Fish. Fish.
Servitions, servitions.
But. At. To. To. Eh. Yeah. Eh. Lu. J. Ja. J. X. Illusion. Un. N's. Are. So how much do we have so far? That 30 seconds does not count. Alright, so I think. So we have 19 seconds. P2, P3. Let's play it through.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions.
Yeah, I think Kermit said, but only illusions. And this right here. Yes, that is the issue.
Just
So let's try this again.
illusions.
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Illusions.
Illusions.
Yeah, it's illusions. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, let me talk about what is up. So anyway,
Why?
what I've found is that it's always a good idea to make sure that this part, every subsequent part, is quieter than the one before it, because that's kind of how, if I keep talking and talking and talking, I'll eventually get quieter because I have less air to push through the words.
Why?
And this is a really sweet and soft song at first, I think. So it's a good idea to do this.
Why are there
I love it. I love it.
so many?
Just pull this down a bit for a little.
So so
No, not you. I don't need you. Yeah, one of the things about my USTs, I want them to work with all of my lists with no input. I will probably have to do things to the vowels.
so many?
Let's add another. Oh, that's where you add another point. Yeah, and just make this like this.
So many?
And let's add an extra point. So you got this here, but let's try this.
So many? So many?
It's so awkward. I don't like it, but I'm sticking to it.
So many?
And then orange. Yeah. Okay. This is P3. So if I move this down here, then P2, P3. Yeah, didn't do anything.
Songs. Songs.
And then let's just move this down here a bit to make it less harsh.
Songs. Songs.
Move it down here to be a little less harsh.
Songs up. Songs about. Songs about.
Yeah.
Songs about. Songs about.
Why is this one so long, by the way? It doesn't need to be that long. Does it? What the heck just happened? Yeah, let's turn this into X. And let's see if we can make this. We can't make it smaller. Unless we do that. At which point we do this. And how does it sound then?
About. About. Songs about.
Yeah, I didn't need to go through that hullabaloo.
Songs about.
And then let's just nudge this a little lower. And then nudge this a little lower. And see how this sounds. P2, P3 again.
Rain.
Yeah, what would sound better is if I put more effort into this. Haha, that. Cool story, Mark.
Rainbows. 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 And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions.
Alright, So I'm so tempted to just be like, yeah, fine, what enough, I'm moving on. Let me actually try to put more effort into this, because it is really computery as it stands. Say?
Why?
Wait, what's that?
Are? Why are? Why are?
Yeah, it's already sounding better just by putting a little more effort into the envelopes.
There?
Mm-hmm. You know, I should not be doing this and do one video of tuning and one video of putting in the lyrics, but I'm just kind of like, both. Well, tuning with the pitches, yes, 100% different video, but the envelopes really link with this part. If I was doing Udalis, I'd probably also be using UTAU, and all of this would be thrown away as soon as I applied Utalis, but I'm not using Utalis because I cannot sing this song without wrecking my voice, because I have to go to C3, guys. I'm a girl. It's not good for me.
Why are there so many?
Let's see. Is the so an Odo problem though? So let's just add an extra point here and just lower this so that's a little softer.
There's so many.
I don't. Yeah, it's.
There's so many.
Wait, cancel. Envelope. Extra.
So many. Songs about.
Where's. I wish I knew where a shortcut for the envelope. I don't think there is one because I think I would have found it after a decade. And let's just move you down a bit to match up better. And let's see how this sounds.
Songs. Songs. Songs.
Vape time.
Songs up. Songs up.
Mm-hmm.
Songs about. Songs about. Songs about rain. and rainbows and
Okay, so let's see how long we have been. So that's 25 seconds, which I'd say are pretty well enveloped. How long is the 10% done, guys? And that's barely 10% because of the fact that like 20 of that was instrumental. Dang. Slow going.
what?
71. Just randomly doing numbers. I don't have it up to listen to, and I couldn't play it even if I wanted to because of the whole copyright strike problem.
Tanvi, Tanvi,
Yeah, I was just a little like,
and the earth, earth, the us, us,
did I mess that up?
us,
Thank goodness I messed that up. I was so worried for a second. Like, I thought, oh no, did she forget to record something? Did she forget to record something? Oh no, I love this bank. Please don't be it. I messed up the rough photo.
others,
It was my mess up and I fixed it. Wait, where did it go?
30,
There. It's like, how did this happen? What did I do? Why does this keep happening to me? Let's zoom this out and P2P3 on this.
the side, side, side,
Yeah, I don't want that. How do I fix this? First, let me make sure I've got it right.
Sigh. 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 Side.
Close enough. Yeah, that will legit be the hardest part, just dealing with getting the VV to play nice with each other. Why isn't it doing it both at once? It's supposed to do it both at once. Ow.
Rainbow, rainbow.
In the comments, tell me if there's actually a plugin that does this. Does a la carte do it? Maybe. I don't know. Why is it doing it both at once? It's supposed to do both at once, isn't it? Yeah, that's in. And that's in. Because right there it looks like an M, and I'm like, is that right?
Rainbows are visions. Rainbows are visions. John, John. Johns, Johns.
But I mean, you don't have to do all of this envelope stuff, and I wouldn't ask you to if you're using this list. It's just that I want this to be a really good cover. So, well, not really a cover, really good UST, so that when I use it on Dehoko, even though I can't use Utalis, she'll still sound good.
But only.
But only illusions. But only but only it, only yeah. Why? I keep telling you, UTAU. select them all and make them go lower.
But only illusions. But only illusions.
That and it's not nearly long enough. So let's move this over here.
But only illusions. But only illusions.
I see you, recorder, saying, "Hey, stop, it's been almost an hour. I'll keep going." I will keep going.
But only illusions.
Now, I'll probably fix this later, but we want this to be, we don't want it to be, let's say, very center, 100 milliseconds.
But only illusions.
Very center, 100 milliseconds isn't really what I wanted. Let's go to pitch. So, nah, very center, 200 milliseconds. It'll take a while to get there, but let's try it.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions.
I actually really like that. I'm gonna change it, of course. Going to add vibrato, all of that stuff. Ah, this is obviously out of time. But it's weird because in Reaper it was on time. So this song is a complete mess and it's not gonna be great. But I'm really not an MMD animator, and that's really what this is about. The MMD. The UTAU stuff is secondary to the MMD stuff in this project, and I shouldn't beat myself up over this. It's really tempting to beat yourself up over it when it's like you have this vision in your head and it's not going the way you want it to. But that's just kind of how it is, you know? Yeah. I really should. I mean, how long have I been recording? Almost an hour. And what time is it? 2 a.m. Yeah. I don't think I'll make anyone sit through 2 hours of this in one sitting. But next week, or I don't know when I record next, it'll probably be another hour. And I'll get farther with less explaining. Yeah. So, anyway, until next week or a few days away, I have no idea when this is going to be posted. Oh, I'll see ya. じゃあ、またね。